I decided to join the Preptober bandwagon because I'm a follower. Evie Driver, the author of the young adult science fiction book called Gravity Rising. It is the first installment of the Gravity series. This video is going to be dedicated for all of you NaNoWriMo, NaNoWriMos, Nanowers. You guys! Just letting everybody know there will be a couple of Preptober videos sprinkled throughout the month of October. I plan to upload at least once a week every Friday. I missed last Friday because the video that I was filming, it just wasn't watchable or editable. So I took a week off. But I'm here this week with a Preptober video all about how to find your story now before you head into November. You are probably going to scratch your heads and judge me for my tips. Before I start, I should also mention that these are my tips that work for me. They're not maybe gonna work for you. Please take that in mind. So I have to admit that I have an idea factory living inside of me. I've never struggled to get my story out of my head or develop a story. It's just a talent that I have. I have a very big, vast mind, if you will. So subplots got it, characters got it. I create characters on the spot and just roll with them, and they end up turning out to be really, really fun. So I have an advantage, but here are some steps that you could kind of pull your way into that camp with me. Tip number 1, as promised, making you cringe, but you have to find your characters before you find your plot or your setting or other world building elements. I'm sorry to all of the people who believe otherwise, but for me, I connect with people. I don't connect with the world around me. I don't connect with grass. I don't connect with, religion as a just topic. I don't talk to inanimate objects. So for me, developing it is a little bit backwards. I like to connect with the characters in stories I read, and then as they open the world up around them, I become very engrossed in the world that they build. That's how I am as a reader, and that's how I am as a writer. Survey your memories, past relationships, your current relationships, friends who have annoying bad habits that you just don't understand. Go to the mall, people watch. Try to pick up on a couple of conversations that maybe you can trigger an idea. Look for things, go to the park, try a new sport, get someone to teach you something, learn something new, and maybe that interest in something new will spark a creative idea. The point is you have to be cognizant of the world around you, therefore you can translate that into a character who's cognizant of the world around them. Learn the details of this character and learn the world through their perspective. Each character is going to have very different perspective, so it's important to set elements of your world different for every character. Plus, this is going to segue into a very, very easy narrative if you have multiple, points of view, or if you're writing in third person and you write from different characters' perspectives in the third person. Tip number 2 is find problems that you can string along to have a semblance of a plot. Very vague, I know, I'm sorry. However, in the beginning stages of Gravity Rising, I wasn't against using plot generators. There's a great couple of them that I used. I will try to link them below if I can remember them or find them in my notes. But plot generators are really great because they usually have a very brief amount of information, and they're really good for subplots. I really wouldn't recommend using them for overarching plots or anything like that, but they're really great if you just need a character with purpose or a character with a problem. There's lots of great ones out there, so I recommend starting there if you really have trouble, because I've never had nothing but success from them. If you are cringing and you don't like the fact that I said that, look at books that you've read. If you have a movie that you love, look at that. Do you like musicals? Hate musicals? Go searching in new genres. I hate horror, but wouldn't you know it, there's a lot of torture in my books, so I will eventually have to open up a horror book or watch a freaking horror movie. Also, what you can do in order to find problems is ask really random questions. The thing that sparked my overarching plot was, what happens if 80% of the population of men, you know, suddenly died? What would happen? What would that world be like? Boom, gravity rising. I will have an outlining video coming either next week or in the next couple of days, depending on what I decide my uploading schedule is gonna be. I'm still trying out a couple of different things, so just bear with me for the next couple of weeks. But I do plan at least having one video uploaded every single week on at least Fridays for right now. That's just what I can produce. Thank you so much for watching. You might want to consider hitting that subscribe button just to kind of keep up with Gravity Rising, more tips and tricks for NaNoWriMo, as well as just general writing tips. Have a good day.